Today's video is about a topic that I've encountered recently, not only for myself, but as I work with my clients, and that is this idea of imposter syndrome. Now, I don't know about you, but it has tripped me up more than I want to admit. And if we think about this idea of a syndrome, if you will, I looked up the word in the dictionary, and it's a set of concurrent things, such as emotions or actions, that usually form an identifiable pattern. Now, an imposter is a fraud or a fake or a charlatan. So if we think about this idea, it's concurrent actions or emotions. And usually it's an emotion that is tied to an action. So let me give you an example. I showed up at a networking event and it was online. Probably would not have happened if it had been in person, but online it is so easy to hit that disconnect button, and that is exactly what I did. As people were going around the room introducing themselves, I suddenly felt this overwhelming sensation that I was not good enough to be there. I was not as accomplished as all of the other people on that call. So what did I do? You got it, clicked off. And I realize now that was imposter syndrome at play. So I've worked on my mindset and I've worked to overcome that. Couple things that I did. First of all, I reframed this idea of imposter syndrome. Let's talk about it as masterful syndrome, or amazing human syndrome, or confidence syndrome, whatever word you want to put in place. But it's this idea of I'm going to reframe the feelings and the actions. So feelings first and then actions. So if you think about this idea, I love what Marianne Williamson says. And she's not exactly talking about imposter syndrome, but I think it plays here. Her poem about our deepest fear. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are awesome beyond belief. And that is not her exact words, but you get the idea. It's that we're amazing, that we can do amazing things. And that, quite frankly, is scary for a lot of us, especially if we have been conditioned to believe that somehow we're not worthy, somehow we're not enough, somehow we don't have what it takes. Guess what? We can relearn those conditions, if you will. If we've been conditioned for one way, we can turn the page, we can turn it around. So one way to do that, I'm going to give you 3 ideas in this video. The first thing to do is map those feelings. Here's what I mean by that. Take out a clean sheet of paper, or if you prefer to work on the computer, a blank document, and put a circle in the center of that document. And in that center is the goal you want to accomplish. So because you're here and I'm talking about public speaking, that's what my channel is devoted to, if you haven't guessed, put public speaking in the middle. Then put 3 to 5 negative feelings you have. Like maybe I'm not good enough, maybe I don't know how to do it, maybe I'm fraught with filler words, my language, I say like, all those kinds of things a lot. Then around that circle are the 3 to 5. Odd number would preferably. Now if you want to really stretch, 7, but 5 is plenty to work with. So those feelings, and then you're going to cross them out with a replacement feeling. So I am fearful. I am brave. I am lacking confidence. I am confident. Whatever it is, you want to cross out those feelings and then replace them with the way you want to feel. And that's where you begin the work, because you create those feelings. Feelings of confidence come after the actions of confidence. So you take action that creates those feelings. Then create a mantra around what you want to accomplish. So, I'm worthy. I'm amazing. I am a confident speaker. Remember, whatever follows the two words, I am, your brain is going to believe it. So if you've continued to tell it things like, I'm not enough, I can't do this, I'm not worthy, I'm somehow inadequate, stop telling it lies. Stop telling it the negative things and reframe, recreate a new mantra. So, I am amazing. I am worthy. I'm spectacular. I've got this. I am brave. Whatever it is for you, maybe 2 or 3, but a mantra is something you repeat over and over, very similar to an affirmation, but I think it's shorter oftentimes. Anyway, it doesn't matter what you call it, it's how you apply it and what you do with it. So those are 2 ideas I want to share with you, a feeling map and then creating a mantra. And then the 4th idea is think about and pay attention to your language so that you can reframe it. Again, a reframe is simply a different twist, a different look at something. So if you're thinking, oh, gosh, I can't do this, I want you to say, yes, I can, and look for evidence that you've done it in the past, because I'm sure you can find evidence. Take a minute and list out all of your accomplishments, personal, professional, and all of the amazing things you've done, and then list out your skills. I believe they are connected. Now, not always, but usually there's a skill that I have that's led me to this accomplishment. Look at that list and use that to create your mantra, quite possibly. Look at that list and tell yourself all of the amazing things and then create those good feelings around that. So we mapped out our negative and crossed out and replaced it with positive. Again, this can be, I'm thinking, I don't know where my positive statements are. Well, this is a place you can find them. So it's in a feeling map and replacing those old feelings. It's listing your skills and abilities and coming at it with a new confidence, and then creating a mantra that you can use to eliminate imposter syndrome and create masterful, I can't say the word, masterful syndrome. So that's what I would like you to do. I invite you to do. And of course, you know, I love to hear from my listeners. So what worked for you about this? Do you have a technique that you use or have used to successfully overcome imposter syndrome? I would love to hear from you. As always, if you know somebody who would benefit from this video, please feel free to share it. And if you have not done so already, subscribe so you get my videos each and every Tuesday. In the meantime, take care and we'll see you next time.